Foundations of the Flow State. Part 5. Non-striving. Subtitle: Keeping Up with the Joneses. The Game of One-Upmanship. When we want to impress other people, we become easily impressed by other people. The more we desire a particular trait, the more we worship the person who has that trait. In extreme cases, the person begins to appear as being elevated, out of reach, and otherworldly. From that position, they can easily make further impression on us. Thus, the desire to impress renders us impressionable. In the pursuit of mastery, if the artist's motivation is to make his work ultimately impressive, and he cannot bear to release it until it is utterly perfected or at its ultimate impressiveness, then when will that time ever come? It can go on and on infinitely. Like an internal drug, the desire to impress is an obsession. And what would really come of it anyway? Do people even want to be impressed? How does the outcome change if the focus is shifted to inspiration rather than impression? Or even if the focus is shifted to intrigue? As in the words of the Iceman, Wim Hof, "It's not ego, it's we go." True artistry is about expressing the beauty that's in all of us, not about climbing to alpha status in a display of athleticism or cleverness. The game of one-upmanship, when taken to the extreme, does not only create ineffective work, but also hinders progression and prevents enjoyment of the artwork itself. It becomes clear while practicing meditation that bliss never comes when you are striving for it. Likewise, when the desire to impress is not present, the mind is calmer, warmer, and clearer. Living without the game of one-upmanship leads us along a certain path in life, as our daily decisions will be different to what they would be otherwise. This accumulates over the years to a life lived with greater enjoyment and is likely to have a better outcome. In contrast, a life lived with a constant desire to impress is likely to be full of regret. This transfers to the pursuit of mastery in any endeavor, be it business, art, sport, or science. A work that is born out of the need for admiration is going to have a less inspiring outcome than one that is born of sincerity. Many people seem to have a sixth sense for sincerity in art. When they are truly interested in sincerity, they spot the poses. Next subtitle: Non-striving. In the words of the Vietnamese Buddhist monk and poet Thich Nhat Hanh, if, while washing dishes, we think only of the cup of tea that awaits us, thus hurrying to get the dishes out of the way as if they were a nuisance, we are not alive during the time we are washing the dishes. In fact, we are completely incapable of realizing the miracle of life while standing at the sink. If we can't wash the dishes, chances are we won't be able to drink our tea either. While drinking the cup of tea, we will be thinking of other things, barely aware of the cup in our hands. Thus, we are sucked away into the future, and we are incapable of actually living 1 minute of life. When we are on the road to mastery, it is important that we set goals and create habits with an end in mind. But when it comes to the actual moment of the practice itself, it may be best not to strive for results at all. Not only is performance best when the activity is an end in itself, but even a practice session is best approached in this way, with a spirit of non-striving. Just as Thich Nhat Hanh says, "Wash the dishes to wash the dishes so too," we are better off to practice for the enjoyment of the practice itself. This is a key principle for long-term perseverance toward mastery, as well as for short-term enjoyment. By practicing with a spirit of non-striving, we are practicing the non-striving mindset in a way that will transfer to the other activities during the day. It would be a dull experience to go through life always focused on reaping rewards. So, in the moment of practice or performance of the art form, it is extremely beneficial to approach with a spirit of playful investigation, enjoying the practice for itself. This way, the improvement will still come, but only as a byproduct of the practice. There are times on the road to mastery when we need to stop and plan ahead with an end in mind, but this mindset can be dropped during practice sessions and during performance, as in the spirit of meditation. To learn more about mastery and the creative process, please continue listening to this series. Hit like and subscribe for future episodes.